Good morning, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for Sunday, July 25th. It will be hot and dry still through tomorrow before we flip that switch back to monsoon moisture. And this looks like several days of showers and thunderstorms that is coming our way. Like I said, it's going to be very hot and dry. That includes very low humidity for overnight humidity recovery in the fire weather world. Also, hanes of 5s and 6s involved with that as well. Increasing heat risk by Monday, we have our heat advisory for up and down the Snake Plain into the southern highlands and also into the Wood River Valley. And then as we go into Tuesday, the first round of thunderstorms, that'll be a mix of wet and dry storms. And then we quickly transition to these storms producing a lot of locally heavy rain. There's an increasing risk there of flooding and debris flows as well once we get into that pattern. Here you'll see on the satellite our monsoon moisture is to the south. Some of it's trying to already creep into Nevada. We're going to be watching this making a little more of a push to the west before it makes it back around the ridge for tomorrow. And definitely, like I said, on Tuesday, that's when things really get going. It'll be a little bit breezy, especially up towards Lost Trail Pass, the breaks as well across Lemhi County there along the Salmon River. There we continue with the hot and dry conditions for tomorrow, and then showers and thunderstorms. The initial risk with these storms, with the wet and dry storms, a lot more gusty wind, and obviously not much rain with the dry storms. We get into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and this looks to go on for several days. The increasing risk of seeing some rainfall across our area, and hopefully not too much in one given area at a given time. So we've been talking about the smoke, and the smoke's really not going anywhere for a while. Here we go. You can see as we go through the day, just all these surges of smoke moving through, and at times we'll see the visibility dropping. It may smell like smoke, but it may not necessarily be a local fire. Any local fires will obviously add to the smoke problem. As we go into tomorrow, we will notice the smoke continues to grow. And at times, the air quality will be going down. We've seen off and on air quality issues already over the weekend, and that trend will just continue until we see a change in the weather pattern. And that won't come until we start to see that flow more out of the south and southwest versus the west. So for this afternoon, we're going to see some temperatures in the mid to upper 90s across portions of the Snake Plain and Magic Valley. Once you get over into the Treasure Valley, we'll see some 100-degree temperatures this afternoon. Down at Preston, 97, but Island Park, 90 degrees, 90 in Stanley as well, and in the low to mid-90s in the lower elevations there of Lemhi County along Highway 93, also through the breaks as well. Now, we've been talking about just how dry that air is, single-digit relative humidities, and even just some low teens up in the higher elevations with that. And with any type of breeze, with the Haines indices at 5 or 6, that could spell some fire growth across our area for today and tomorrow. Lows tonight, we are seeing things, kind of ebb and flowing with the wind overnight, where that kind of also drives the really low relative humidities overnight. But a lot of places, the colder spots will be in the mid to upper 30s. Meanwhile, we're going to see some 60s across the lower elevations down towards Oakley. It may not get out of the low 70s tomorrow morning. Here are humidities at night, and, we've talked about single digits and low teens for humidities in the afternoon. Some places may not see the humidity getting out of the 20 to 30% range. Even the lower elevations, we typically see humidities definitely higher than 30 to 40%, but that is not going to be the case tonight. For tomorrow, you'll see some 100s creeping into the picture. We'll probably see some upper 90s, low 100s from Pocatello west, also potentially down towards the Utah border. 97 in Chalice. If you want to be cool, go to Island Park at 90 degrees. And also in the mountains, it's going to be in the 80s tomorrow afternoon. Humidity is not changing too much across the region. Very dry air in place. Now, Tuesday, the clouds start to lift to the north, the showers and thunderstorms moving in. So farther south, it'll be much warmer. Stanley, we were talking about in the morning in the mid to upper 30s, the mid 40s for Tuesday morning. And then we start to see the humidities coming up Tuesday morning down south, but farther north where the dry air hasn't been officially quite pushed out, some very low and poor humidity recovery Monday night and Tuesday morning. But you'll see temperatures quickly dropping back on Tuesday. Humidity still a bit dry on Tuesday. That's why we'll see a mix of wet and dry thunderstorms, especially across the Snake Plain farther to the north towards Montana. But Wednesday, those humidities do start to come up, and temperatures will continue to ebb and flow. The general trend will be more cloud cover and showers and thunderstorms, meaning lower temperatures. But honestly, it's going to depend on each day where we get breaks in the clouds in the afternoon going through that particular pattern. So it's going to start being wet, and it actually, through the 6 to 10 day outlook there, a pretty high percentage, a pretty high probability that we're going to see above normal precipitation through that period. That probability drops a little bit. It does look like maybe around the 3rd or 4th of August we might see a pattern change again. But, that's several days away. But still the potential for at least maybe in the first part of August above normal precipitation across our area. So like I said, until we get the monsoon in here on Tuesday, hot and very dry conditions. That's leading to some fire weather issues. Also tomorrow, heat risk issues with the warmer temperatures. But by Tuesday, Wednesday, and beyond, we're going to see a return to wet and stormy conditions. Have a great day. Have a great Sunday out there, everyone, and do stay safe, please.